Hi, it's Greg Newson here, and today I thought we'd discuss the fruit from this wonderful tree behind me here, and that's called the Tamarillo, or the tree tomato. The Tamarillo traditionally has been used in South America as a blood tonic for things such as anemia and respiratory disease. It's a really good source of vitamin C, vitamin E, potassium and calcium, and also an excellent source of antioxidants. Now, antioxidants are things that protect our cells from damage. So things like called free radicals or oxidative stress, they damage and they destroy cells. Antioxidants protect those cells from being damaged, so they basically wipe out the negative effects of the free radicals. Much like the way that galvanized paint protects steel from rusting. So when steel rusts, the oxidative stress occurs on the steel. Galvanized paint prevents that from happening. And in the body, antioxidants that are found in foods like this Tamarillo here prevent those cells from damage. If there was an overgrowth of, or not an overgrowth, if there was too much oxidative stress, things like cancer, dementia, diabetes, heart disease, depression, anxiety, or any autoimmune disease can quite easily occur. There was a study done on Tamarillos, and with a lot of studies, they start off as animal studies first, and this was an animal study that was rats were given, specially bred rats with health conditions such as inflammatory diseases and cholesterol, high cholesterol, were given Tamarillo, and another component of them was given a placebo. What they found after a 7-week period is the rats that were given the Tamarillo had a dramatic decrease in total cholesterol, and their good cholesterol significantly went up, while there was good reductions in their bad cholesterol, triglycerides, blood sugar, and even weight. The study also found that the rats that were fed the Tamarillo had a significant increase in total antioxidant status, which means that their total antioxidants within the body was measured before and measured after, and after their levels were really, really good, really high, which is obviously, as I've just mentioned, extremely important. Now, if we talk about antioxidants, a vitamin C molecule, which is an antioxidant, can wipe out one free radical, so one bad guy, one for one. The body has this defense mechanism called the antioxidant enzymes. When it is activated, there's 3 major antioxidant enzymes. There's glutathione, catalase, and a thing called superoxide dismutase, or SOD. When they are activated, they wipe out millions of bad guys, right? So those things are really important. What they found in the rats that were fed the Tamarillo is that the glutathione and the SOD, the superoxide dismutase, were greatly increased. Their activity within the body was greatly increased, which would obviously then account for the total antioxidant status being elevated as well. So that's a really important thing. They also found that there was 2 major inflammatory markers. So inflammation is a cause of disease. Pain, as people know, say with arthritis, joint pain, that's an inflammatory disease. Inflammatory diseases, inflammation can cause any diseases. Now, there's 2 major inflammatory markers, interleukin-6 and tumor necrosing factor alpha. Now, when they're elevated, they can lead to a myriad of diseases. So interleukin-6, cardiovascular disease, cancer such as prostate and colon, autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, Hashimoto's disease, there's osteoporosis, depression, Alzheimer's and aggression. They're all associated with an increase in interleukin-6, and an increase in tumor necrosing factor alpha is heart failure, AIDS, autoimmune disease such as Crohn's, multiple sclerosis, psoriasis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis, muscle wasting, insulin resistance, even male pattern baldness. So maybe this is why I planted these, I don't know. So what they have found in those rats is that those 2 inflammatory markers were dramatically reduced just by eating this. So antioxidant status up, inflammation status down, vitamin C levels up. So really, really, really good little health promoting package in this here. Now, if I cut this open, which I will, and I'll just show you, inside here, this is what it looks like. I'll walk forward because I can't zoom. So you can see that there's a ring of yellowy, orangey colour, and in the middle there's a black, purpley colour, right? Sorry about that. that yellowy orangey colour that I've just showed you, that's high in carotenoids. So they're substances that protect the body from a lot of damage. There's and Tamarillos are really high in one called cryptoxanthin. Now, cryptoxanthin is the yellow pigment, so the yellowy orangey pigment. Now that is converted in the body to vitamin A, along with other carotenoids as well. And what that does, it actually repairs the DNA, the damage to the DNA that the free radicals or the oxidative stress caused. So when the DNA is damaged, that's when cells mutate. So we don't want cells to mutate, because mutating cells is abnormal growths, is organs not functioning properly. Now, studies have shown that cryptoxanthin may help reduce heart disease, breast cancer, cervical cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, so pretty important there. Diabetes, type 2 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, and it also stimulates the growth of bones, so it helps prevent osteoporosis. So that's pretty good. The other major carotenoid in here is beta-Carotene, and a lot of people have heard of that, and this is a good source of beta-Carotene, and that's been shown to obviously downregulate oxidative stress, so increase the antioxidants, and improve the health of the immune system, especially what we call the lymphocytes, and they're our army cells. They're the cells that go out and do battle with the viruses, the pathogens, the allergens, and all those sort of things. They're the guys, they're our first line of defense. So it's important to have those upregulated. Well, beta-Carotene does that. It's also been shown to prevent the stimulation of, or prevent the growth of specific cancer cells, including breast, cervical, colon, kidney, prostate, stomach, esophageal type cancers. So beta-Carotene has been shown to kind of stop the growth of those in their tracks. Beta-Carotene also stimulates wound healing, and it inhibits the ability of the papillomavirus to initiate cancer. Now, the papillomavirus is associated, or is a cause of prostate and cervical cancers. Right, so that is, beta-Carotene is quite important to prevent that from those cancers from starting their terrible journey. People with Alzheimer's disease have also been shown to have low beta-Carotene. But what I found interesting was that the more beta-Carotene the body has, the more UV light that it can handle before the skin, or tolerate before the skin will then burn. Now that's pretty important. So we live here in Australia, and there's going to be other countries in the world where skin cancer is an issue. Well, if beta-Carotene that's found in any yellow or orange fruit, including the Tamarillo, if we increase those levels in our body, our skin has a greater resistance to the damage caused by UV radiation. Now, it's not just the UV radiation from the great ball in the sky. Fluorescent lights also create damaging UV radiation. That's in any of your energy saving lights or any of your fluorescent lights. So that's office workers. So obviously lots of beta-Carotene. When I showed you this before, there was the, zoom in again. There is the purpley red bit or the purpley black bit in the middle. That is a source of anthocyanins. Now this is anthocyanidins, I should say. This is only found, there's two types of Tamarillo, there's a yellow and a red. The anthocyanin, that word that I've just stuffed up, can only be found in the red version. Now that, and these are a very good source of it. It's a potent antioxidant. It is the antioxidants that's found in all of your purple berries, your blueberries, your mulberries, your blackberries, your cherries, your blood plums, and the health benefits of that have been studied extensively, and they have found to decrease all types of cancer, inhibit the growth of all types of cancer, reduce inflammation, reduce cardiovascular disease, improve immune function, reduce edema, really, really good for vision. So macular degeneration and improving any sight within the eyes. There's purple cones and rods that need obviously purple type foods to stimulate their ability to function properly. And interestingly, in a cancer cell, the anthocyanidins, got the word right that time, induce a thing called apoptosis. Now, apoptosis, which is a big word, but basically that means cell death. So in a cancer cell, the anthocyanins are stimulating that cancer cell to die. Really important. This is where the food as medicine paradigm really, it means it. It means you've got to eat food. If you eat food, it's your medicine. It's protecting you. I mean, having a little bit once every 3 years is not enough. You need to have this stuff daily. And I mean, you've got to eat what's in season. I'm lucky at the moment. I got the Tamarillos on the tree, mulberries over there on the tree. But then, you know, in another time, it depends what's on the shelf in the shops. But you get seasonal variety in different fruits and vegetables. Very, very important. The tart side of this is caused by a thing called citric acid, and to a lesser degree malic acid. But both of those are found here in the Tamarillo. Both of those are really, really extremely important for energy production in the body. There's a cycle that happens within every single cell called the Krebs cycle, which is also known as the citric acid cycle. And basically, some nutrients come into this cycle up here and then are converted through various little checkpoints to different substances in the body. And then when they go back to the start, that produces an energy molecule. And that gives us the vitality and the strength and everything to do that we need to do. Well, involved in that pathways, in those different pathways, in those different conversions all through this cycle is a lot of citric acid and malic acid as well. Citric acid, malic acid. So really, really important. Now, citric acid is also extremely beneficial and important in removing or chelating aluminium from cells. So we know that Alzheimer's is caused by, or can potentially be caused by, too much aluminium. And aluminium damages brain tissue. Well, citric acid removes it from the body. So very, very important. So hopefully you found this video interesting, and if you have, please like us, subscribe, or leave a comment, and help us spread the word and share this knowledge on Facebook and Twitter. Anyway, until next time, this is Greg. You guys have a wonderful day. And I'm going to eat this.